Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, sim fans, racing fans, RC fans. Blockhead 393. Look at that. Now, this is going to be a video about a video, ironically. As you can see there, I've got the two Blockhead edition kits by Tamiya. The one on the right has been out a little while, the Wild One Off-Roader, and you can see there that I've actually built it. We'll go into that in a second. And the one on the left is a newly released, controversial by some, I'll go into that in a minute, Hotshot 2 Blockhead edition. Well, firstly, I quite like the Blockhead livery. I think it's a very neat and very good looking colour scheme. The Wild One looks, when it's built, looks fantastic, as you can see. Now there are a few differences to this one, to the normal kit version, which I'll go into in a second. And I've no doubt that the Hotshot 2, when it's built, will look absolutely incredible. Upon listening to a lot of RC YouTube channels, there's a lot that I watch very regularly, in fact. And the Hotshot 2 Blockhead edition has struck a chord with nearly all of them. And I don't get it. Now, I'm going to explain a little bit about that and my thinking. There's so much negativity because the Hotshot 2, the original Hotshot 2, if I can remember to do so, I will put a picture up. So this is the original Hotshot 2, or a picture of one anyway. Yes, right, I like it. I like the Hotshot. I've got the original Hotshot, the re-release. And I think there's a video on my channel with that on. There are a few differences between the Blockhead and the Hotshot 2. I kind of get it, you know, if you want a particular style of kit, yeah, you can still find Hotshot 2s around. They're not cheap. And some of these YouTube channels, they've got one, so I don't actually understand the negativity for the Blockhead, so I don't get that. The Hotshot 2 was actually the third iteration, wasn't it, in the Hotshot family, as in directly Hotshot, not the chassis, the Hotshot family. So the Hotshot, the original, the Super Shot as it was called, and then the Hotshot 2. I really don't understand why certain individuals are dissing the Blockhead Motors Hotshot 2 edition because Tamiya have missed a trick by not bringing the Hotshot 2 original livery out. I mean, I know you could probably change it. You can probably buy the bits, maybe, to put this as a Hotshot 2, the original. It's going to be not going to be cheap. At the end of the day, the Blockhead livery colour scheme design is going to be in itself a collectible item in the years to come. If you're worried or thinking about the fact that you know, later on in life you might want something to sell or part of your will. I don't know how much what some people think. I don't know, but I'm just saying I don't agree with the negativity regarding the Blockhead edition. I think it looks absolutely bloody brilliant. When you look at the Wild One there, fantastic, as you can see. Right, but once that's out of the way now, just an opinion, let's move on to my plans. The Wild One. So this has been built to spec, more or less. I'm going to move the camera just to show you, well, move the car and move the camera, just to show you what I've done on this one. So the main feature on this one is the shocks, and the shocks weren't particularly good, I have to say, regarding the standard shocks on the Wild One. They were adequate, but not brilliant. So I upgraded these to an oil-filled, a much higher spec damper. They're not bad. The backs are really good. I quite like the backs on this. They kind of make the car sit. Maybe it's a little bit too soft at the back. It's the fronts which have a little bit of an issue. It still springs up and down there. So I'm going to have to, I might try and revalve these myself and see if I can make them or do something with the spring or get another spring, because it's a fairly standard sized spring down there at the front. And I'm pretty sure you can get, I've got softer springs elsewhere. They might not be black, but that's not going to be the be all or end all. Different tyres on. You know, I use my cars, as I've said many times before, on a hard surface rather than the off-road as such, just to where I am, and generally in dry, warmish, either hot or mild conditions. So these tyres need to be glued on, which I will do. The lights are all wired in, so you've got 4 spots. They all work. Yeah, there's nothing else on there. I've got an aluminium aftermarket front bumper. Let me just try and move the camera so you can see there. So I've got that on the front. There's not much else I've done, I don't think. I'm just going to turn it round. So the electronics are inside. I've got a normal 1060 hobby wing. Nothing spectacular. I've got the original aerial on there, just the retroness, just because. It doesn't bother me about the aerial, to be honest. But it's there, it's in the kit. Might as well use it. And it's a normal Tamiya dirt modified, or dirt tuned, is that? Dirt tuned motor, so nothing spectacular. I haven't actually tried this outdoors at all, so that's the next plan, that's the next step. So this video is about a video, so the next video you'll see will be the Blockhead Wild one. There's a few things I've got to do. You can see it's a bit saggy on the back. In fact, is that a word? But it does kind of work. So on to sort of the main purpose of this video for my future videos. So there's quite a few upgrades for the Wild one, aftermarket, and they're quite expensive. So what I decided to do is get something to go on this that it hasn't got. So I purchased anti-roll bars. So they're aftermarket. So I've got an anti-roll bar, that's the front. So that's going to be the next video to go on, and an anti-roll bar rear. So we're going to put that on because it hasn't got anti-roll bars. It'll probably stiffen the suspension up a bit, which is ironic because I don't want the front any stiffer, but I'll sort that out. And then I've got an aluminium gearbox skid aftermarket. That should go on. Oh, that's for the fast attack vehicle. I've got no qualms. It should actually go onto this one. And that's going to be the next video of the first Blockhead video. So just upgrading and getting this car perhaps slightly better stance down a little bit, and tyres, because they're not glued on, and ready to run, as it were, ready to take out when I can. We're now going to move on to the second part of this video, which is about the Hotshot 2. Right, and now on to the Hotshot 2 Blockhead edition. So I'm going to build this. This will be another video I will do. It's going to be in the same livery, built as spec to a point. And I'll say that, built as box art, I should say, not spec. Now what I have got, it's not going to be a box opening. I'm not doing that because I have tried that. I'm not really bothered about box openings, if I'm honest. But I have bought quite a lot of upgrades for this. I'm hoping what I've got fits. It should do, because it says Hotshot. If something I've bought doesn't fit and it's different, then I'll just sell it. You know, I'll just sell the bits. So there's no real worry there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lid off, just show you the top of the box, but more importantly, show you the bits that I've bought for it. And give me your thoughts on what you think. So just bear with me while I just remove the lid. Right, firstly, let me show you what I've bought, and then I'll quickly scan it at the top of the box, but I'm not going to undo anything. So because I'm planning on putting a bit of a more powerful engine or motor through this, I've bought some aftermarket drive shafts. So they're a bit stronger than what currently is on the car, the dog bones. So they should be good, front and rear. Just because there's some metal body posts in black. So nothing, it ain't gonna make it go quicker, is it? But you know, just because they're there. I've got some aluminium front hubs. I believe they're the same. The ones that are on there are plastic. Would be okay. They're slightly heavier. Yeah, they'll be alright. So we'll get those on. Just some ball plate hop-ups for the top and bottom of those hubs. So again, just something extra. I think I've got one of these. I'm not sure if I'll need these, we'll see. Don't know yet, but gearbox joints, kind of hardened steel, I guess. I don't know if I'll need them. I think I've got them already somewhere, but an aluminium front bumper again, so getting rid of that big plastic one, don't like that. In black, because the car's generally black. So again, probably look better. And I've got a ball diff. Now I've already got one of these from my other Hotshot, which I haven't fitted, but I believe it fits. I have read about it. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. But I've looked at the instructions on the normal Hotshot. It should fit. So we've got a ball diff. Hopefully that'll go on. And just some high-speed bearings. So I've got a pack of these. So they're I mean, I think I've tried them before. I mean, are they actually high speed? I don't know, you can debate about that, couldn't you? It's a ball race, so don't even know if this comes with ball race actually. And that's it. So let me just move the camera quickly because my camera's going flat. So this is how it's sort of chucked in. There's nothing special. It does come with a speed control, or mine did. But yeah, it's a. Although they've done a good job with the sort of the livery, and you know, it's a Hotshot 2, and I do particularly like what they've done to that logo. It's got that original the bit that says hot. It's got like the original Hotshot colour scheme. I kind of wish they put that orange on the car somewhere. It depends what I do. I might put a tribute on myself. I'll find out what orange. That is, it's black and red, wasn't it, the original one? So I quite like that orange actually. So I don't know what I'll do yet. I might add my own personal touch to it. We'll see. But yeah, so it is just thrown in, literally. But it has got, you know, it's painted. It saves. I'm crap at painting, so that'll help. It's got a standard 540 motor in it, but I won't be using that. I'll get some upgraded electronics when the time comes, and just for information purposes, I'm going to be running it on those these dual block tyres and those rims. It does say that use the included 8mm thick wheel hubs. So they must include wheel hubs in the kit, do they? Is that what that means? Have I got hubs in there that I can use? So these have got the special, like, you know, the wheels have got the triangular things on, the typical Hotshot fitment. Is there another wheel hub that goes on that will fit those wheels, I guess? Yeah, because, you know, as you know, these are kind of that weird Hotshot thing. Anyway, that's going to be the second blockhead video. I'm not waiting for any bits to start building. It can be started straight away, but I want to finish the wild one first. Get done on that, what I need to get done. And then we'll get this one done. Any more blockheads coming out? I definitely don't like the frog. Is it the frog? Whichever. What is it? That frog cow looking thing with the pink. No. Get that out of my head. I don't like that. I know people do. I know we're all different. That's what makes this hobby great. So that's it for now. That's my video about a video about a video, and I'll be back very soon with a wild one this one to follow suit shortly after. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Do you like have you got this? Do you like this? Are you getting it? Are you on the same bandwagon as most others that don't like the Blockhead because it isn't a Hotshot 2? You're entitled to your own opinion. To be honest with you, it doesn't really matter. I've got my opinion and you'll have yours. So, like I've said, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, but that's what makes this hobby great. Anyway, camera is going flat. I need the loo. Didgeridoo. Right, see you later. Thanks for listening and bye for now.